Greetings, fellow hunters. My name is Leon. I wanted to make this video real quick about what I think is the ultimate farming set for items such as ores, bones, plants, and endemic life and fishing. Reason being, in my pursuit to make all the armors and weapons, I realized I was missing a lot of these items in great quantities, and the old leather and chainmail set wasn't working out for me. Let's check it out. And because I know your time is valuable, let me just show you the build real quick and then I'll explain further. Okay, so the set consists of Sealed Hood A, Ace's Apron A, Duna Wild Braces B, Suja Sash A, and Ace's Pants A. The arms and waist don't matter much, however I picked them for the amount of deco slots. Before we get to the decals, let's talk about group skills and that most hunters don't know about. So if you go into the menu here, you could sort your items out. A lot of people don't know about that either, so you can find stuff easier. So a group skill is different from an armor set bonus, where an armor set bonus is only granted when all armor pieces belong to the same armor set and comes in either 2 or 4 piece bonus. As we see here in the Jindahad set, it says 2 for binding counter 1 and 4 for binding counter 2. A group skill can be granted when 3 armor pieces have the same group skill regardless of what set it's from. In this case, our goal is increased item gathering, and we find that in the group skill Imparted Wisdom, which grants us Forager's Luck, which increases the chance of finding rare gathering points that can be used for crafting or trading. There are 2 other group skills that might interest you, but I find that they were kind of lackluster, and unfortunately, you can't currently get more than 1 group skill, unlike armor sets, where you can get possibly 2 if you use 2 piece bonus of different sets. You could also stack the armor set with a group skill. So you could have possibly 2 level 2 armor sets, armor skills, and then 1 group skill to get even stronger. All right. There's 2 other skills that could be useful for gathering. That's flexible leathercraft, which grants hunter gatherer, increases gathering speed and prevents knockback when gathering or carving. The speed is really negligible. It reduces the time from, let's say, about, I timed it a bunch of times, about 4 seconds to 3 seconds. So it's not really that much faster. I don't like it. And then there's also Neo Churn Alert, which grants Honey Hunter. It increases the amount of honey you gain from gathering points. Um, yeah, if your goal is to just gather honey for crafting or whatever, then yeah, then equip this. Find the armor sets and equip this, and yeah, you'll get a lot of honey. All right, onto the decos. Oh yeah, so our imparted wisdom comes from Sealed Hood A, Ace's Apron A, and Ace's Pants A. We also get it from Suja Sash, but like I said, you only need 3 pieces. If you see at the bottom right, it says 3 next to the Forager's Luck. Okay, the deco slots. Let's see. First, let's start with earplugs and Intimidator. Both chosen for the same reason. Earplugs level 3. I have 3 deco slots in earplugs and 3 in Intimidator. Earplugs is for the big monsters. They nullify the weak and strong monster roars. That includes every single monster in the game. It prevents them from interrupting you from fishing or gathering items while you're running around the environment. It's happened to me so many times and it's super annoying. So yeah. And then Intimidator, the same reason why I have through level 3 in it, is to prevent the small monsters from attacking you, even if they see you. So this way you could keep fishing and gathering without interruptions. As you see, I have 3 earplugs and 3 intimidators. Next, let's talk about more quality of life real quick. Adaptability and Mire Walker decals. We have them both maxed out. Adaptability at level 2. It'll negate environmental damage, especially from heat and cold, which is our whole goal to like run around the whole environment without interruptions. Um, and Mire Walker, aquatic. It grants you aquatic and oil silt mobility, which lets you run faster in water and oil, especially in the oil well basin and the ice shard cliffs. It's less things you have to worry about when you're running around and gathering. It's more. It's a quality of life. You can move quick and you don't have to worry about damage. All right. The things that actually help you gather are uh, botanist. We have that maxed out at level 4. Uh, it grants extra items from herbs, fruits, nuts, seeds, insects, and mushrooms. The Sealed Hood A gives us 3 points, and the Deco gives us max it out to 4. Then we have Specimen. It allows you to get insect parts easier instead of being destroyed. They just fall on the ground and you could carve them. Okay. And then we have Ranger. Ranger grants Outdoorsman, which improves fishing, grilling, and transporting abilities. It makes fishing for whoppers. If you're trying to get that trophy to catch level 30 whoppers, it'll prevent the line from breaking as easily. It also lets you grill perfect steaks easier. And the transporting ability works for when you're carrying items such as wyvern eggs or barrels. It lets you move quicker with them. And then we have the Asus Pants, gives you Geologist level 3. Obviously for extra ores and bones and special items like treasures and stuff. So there you have it. We have all the important stuff. Botanist, Geologist. We also get Imparted Wisdom for extra bonus. Outdoorsman, and Entomologist. And then for quality of life, we have Aquatic and also Mobility, Adaptability, Intimidator, and Earplugs. The rest don't really matter too much, but I chose for the defense, for the Talisman, I chose Defense Charm 4 and Corrupted Mantle because I still like to kill things in this gear without switching out. And the Suja Sash A comes with Divine Blessing 3. So it also gives you extra protection from monster attacks and stuff. So yeah. One extra bonus, before I forget to mention, comes from food. So let me show you that real quick. That comes from Truffle Dukanga. So the first 2 items don't matter. You can pick whatever you want. I chose veggies and Kunafa cheese for defense. And then the item that matters is in the finishing touches, the Truffle Dukanga. It grants you Gatherer's Meal, which gives you extra items when you gather. So the more the better, and that's our whole goal, to make the ultimate gathering gear. Since I have that equipped already, I'm not gonna waste another item. And I also like to run around with binoculars and the capture net. So while I'm gathering stuff, I like to use the net, to capture extra things and get points or animals. And then also, obviously, the whole point of this build is to gather. So normally you get like 3 from these nodes, but here, as you saw, I got about 7 or 8. and the mushrooms will most of the time give you 4. And yeah, I think this is the best that you could get when it comes to gathering. As you see, we get a lot of, see there I got like 9 items. And it's still fairly quick even without the speed bonus. And then of course you could capture animals that you want. And the binoculars, let's see. The binoculars are for crowns. Oh, there's no monsters near me right now. Oh, we could run to this guy right here. Let me call my Bugatti. And yeah, while you're, running around, obviously, you could gather stuff. You don't have to get off of your mount. You still get the bonuses if you use the hook and chain. Oh, well, yeah, unless your pack is full, you just send it. Send it to the box. Let's see, you just hold the L2 and you could gather items while you're running and still get a lot. And let's say you're also, to save time, you want to look for monster crowns. You could use your binoculars when you're running around to save time while you're trying to gather those crowns. So these insects you can't get with the net, so that's why we have a specimen for. So when you do attack them, they don't break, and then you gather pieces from those insects to make armors or to trade or whatever. Oh, don't worry about that. That's because I have a lot of the armors wish listed, so I could see the items I get. So yeah, that's my build. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think it's probably the best you could probably get in terms of gathering items and stuff. Makes that quicker, and also you could use it to gather other things. And it'll let you collect stuff faster. So you could craft all those items you have wish listed from Gemma. Alright, happy hunting. I'm gonna try to make more of these videos like this that are informative. Thank you, have a good day.